Hi and welcome to a Topp's Tasty Treat tutorial. Today I'll be showing you how to make simple spiderweb cupcakes for Halloween. To make the chocolate spiders you'll need a plastic mould. This one I got off of eBay, but I'm sure you can get them anywhere else. You'll also need some melted chocolate. This can be done in a microwave, or I chose to do it in a bowl over a pan of boiling water. So if you just carefully spoon in small amounts at a time. You could do this with a piping bag if you find it easier, but I found it okay with the spoon. If you leave it to kind of leak into all the little crevices that the spider has, and just do the second one and then go back and get a little bit more and put that in. So you just want to do this for all the moulds until you've got the amount of spiders that you need. You may need to keep going back to them if they're not full up enough. Don't worry too much if it goes over the top, it can just be broken off when they're dried. If you just keep tapping it on the table as well and shaking it so that it gets into all the little spiders' legs and head. Okay, and when you're happy that it's done, you just want to put it in the fridge to set. Okay, next we're going to make the icing that goes on top of the cupcakes. So the first thing you want to do is sieve some icing sugar into a bowl. It's probably better to have a bigger bowl than I'm using here because it did go everywhere. It's best to sieve because you do tend to get lumps in icing sugar, so just to get a smoother icing, just sieve it. Okay, now we've done that, you want to add some water to it and just mix that until it's the consistency that you require. You don't want it to be too runny because it's going to just drip down the side of the cake, so you just want it quite fairly thick but easy to do. Okay, and if you just spoon a separate amount into a smaller bowl, we'll turn this into black icing. Okay, so in the larger bowl you want some orange colouring to change it. This is going to be the base colour of the cupcakes. And if you just mix it in, add more if you need to get it a bit darker. Okay, and in the smaller bowl we're going to do the black icing now. If you remember, because it's a liquid food colouring, it will make the icing a bit runnier, so if you're worried about that, just make it a bit thicker to start off with. I've put too much in there, but we'll just see how it goes. Okay, so now we'll get us cupcakes. And we want a flat top on them, so we're just going to cut off level to the top of the cupcake case. I'll do it for the other one as well. So now we'll do the base colour. So if you just want to spoon on the orange icing. And it should naturally just, if you start in the centre, it should naturally just kind of spread out towards the edges of the cupcake. If you just help it along by putting the icing towards the edges. We want to get it as close to the edge as we can without too much running off. It doesn't matter about some running off because it does kind of look a bit spookier, appropriate for Halloween. So if you just tap it down so it spreads to the edges, and then we want to do the black. So you just want to make a spiral on top of the cake. This could probably be done easier by using a piping bag, but a spoon should be okay. So if you take a toothpick and you just want to scrape out from the centre to the edges to create the spiderweb effect. And when you're done, if you just put a chocolate spider on top, if there's any bits you don't like, you can just put it on top of that to cover them up. I'm not very happy with that, but we'll give it another go. So again, you just want to do your base orange colour. Get it as close to the edges as you can. So it's really runny, this icing, so I'm going to thicken it up a bit by putting some more icing sugar into it. Okay, that's a bit better. So again, you just want to do a spiral on the cake. You don't have to be too precise with this because you're just going to be scraping it to the sides anyway. And again, you just get a toothpick and you want to scrape from the centre to the edges of the cupcake. This looks a bit better. And you just want to put chocolate spider on again. And there we have it, a spider cobweb Halloween cupcake. Thanks for watching. If you would like, you could subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter, or look at my Facebook page.